Hi, both. Thanks for joining us today on our Business Gurus channel, where we will be discussing key business topics to help students grasp the most important elements of their course in preparation for their exams and future career. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's dive into this material you shared. It's all about the different roles an entrepreneur plays.
Yeah, exactly. And we're kicking off with the first one mentioned, which is fundamental, making those key business decisions.
Right. It's kind of the starting point for everything, isn't it? Where ideas meet action.
Absolutely. It's where the rubber meets the road, making actual choices.
And the source you provided gives a pretty neat example straight away. Christian Lane, founder of the website Smarter.
Ah, yes, the iKettle guy. That's the one you can boil from your phone, right?
That's him. A
Yeah.
really clever invention. Definitely fits the Smarter name.
For sure. But as the material points out, his job didn't stop with just inventing the kettle.
No, exactly. That's the core challenge highlighted here.
Yeah.
He had to figure out what other products should he actually sell on his website?
Right, which is such a common thing, isn't it? You have your hero product, but then what? How do you build around it?
hmm It's not just the initial spark, like you said, it's the follow-through, building a proper business.
Spot on. And that decision, what else to stock, forces you to think strategically.
Yeah, you've got this cool thing, the iKettle. But what else fits? What else do the people buying the iKettle actually want or need?
Precisely. And that's where those other key terms from the reading come in. It mentions invent, innovate, but also needs, wants, and demand.
Okay, needs, wants, demand. So these aren't just like business school buzzwords, they're actual tools for him.
Definitely. They're like filters he'd use to make that decision about other products, practical tools.
So how would that work? Let's say he's thinking about, I don't know, smart plugs or maybe fancy coffee makers.
Yeah.
How do needs, wants, and demand guide him?
Well, needs would be about looking at, okay, what practical problems do my iKettle customers have? Maybe controlling other kitchen appliances remotely. That could suggest smart plugs.
Gotcha. Solving another related problem. Makes sense.
Then wants is more about desire, isn't it? Things that aren't strictly necessary, but would, enhance that smart home lifestyle they're buying into with the kettle.
Like maybe a high-tech toaster or something that feels similarly innovative.
Could be, yeah, something that appeals to that desire for convenience or techie cool factor.
Okay. And demand. That sounds pretty straightforward.
It is, but crucial. Are enough people actually looking for these related items? Is there a real market willing to pay? You can't just stock things you think are cool.
Right. You need evidence people will actually, buy them. Market research, search trends, that kind of thing.
Exactly. So it's this mix. Solving real needs, tapping into desires, and then verifying there's actual measurable demand.
So it really shifts from just inventing one thing to sort of curating a whole experience or a collection for a specific audience.
You've nailed it. It's understanding that customer and their world beyond just the initial product. That's the ongoing decision-making the source talks about.
Analyzing, predicting, connecting with the customer.
Yeah.
It's all part of that decision role.
Every step. From the initial idea to what goes on the virtual shelf next to it.
Okay, so there we have it. The first key role from your source material. The entrepreneur as the decision maker. Using Christian Lane and the iKettle to show how deciding on product range is a core part of that.
It really is the foundation. Everything else kind of builds on those choices.
Absolutely. Which brings us to a final thought for you listening to this deep dive. Thinking about Christian Lane and the iKettle. How might really digging into customer needs, wants, and especially demand lead him to stock some perhaps surprising items? Things you wouldn't immediately connect with a smart kettle, but that the data or the customer understanding points towards. What could those be? Something to chew on.
Thanks to both of you for joining us today. You've been listening to the Business Gurus. Let's now hand it over to you. What further questions do you have based on what we've discussed so far? Leave a comment and we'll get back to you right away. If you haven't already, hit that follow for more business tips.